Okie dokie, here we go. Oh, Hisashi died during a gang brawl that also took the life of his younger sister Yoko. What? However, she came back to life in a new body in exchange for a price he would have to pay every day of his life. What? Oh my god, wait, what? Okay. Well, that's how you hook me. Damn. Deep violent. Back to life. I can feel an intense heat imbue the tips of my limbs, making its way to the center of my stomach. It's as pleasant as ever. It's the amniotic fluid. Wait, is this Yoko? This doesn't look like Yoko. Wait. I'm so confused. As the amniotic fluid drains out of my tank, the clenching sensation dissipates, but I still feel like my bones are gonna snap. Like that second sensation when your knuckles are about to crack, only all over my body. Oof. What the fuck? When the uncomfortable tingling finally ends, my muscles begin to work as they should, pushing my bones into their proper positions. The loud crackling must be audible from across the floor. I understand why some of the guards look at me like I'm a freak. Yes. How I enjoy this. The awakening is horrible, but when the pain passes, the feeling of relaxation is almost orgasmic. I feel invincible. Slight burning in the back of my neck reminds me of who I am beyond this body. They must have woken me up for a reason. I was supposed to be regenerating for a long time. Must be something very important. You know, if you're gonna make the sound, I feel like you don't have to have the little, like, dialogue line about it. Oh, okay. You here. What's the matter? We've gotten authorization from the Emperor and the Council. Assemble your team. Wait, do you mean Yoko? Gather your team. You're going to the ETU. I can't believe it. At last! Understood. Are we meeting in the conference room? No time. We'll brief you on the way. Okay, I'll be at the heliport in half an hour. No, head to the station. We can't invade the airspace. Understood. Damn, thought we'd never catch her. After a year of waiting, we finally have you, Yoko. Oh no, these are the bad guys. Well, relatively. What? Wait, but then who the fuck is you? Who are you? Is this the center of the ETU? I was expecting something more attractive. I don't understand why people kill to come here. Is this it? Yep. Where are we? In the ETU. Europe? Yep. Where's the sky? Give me a moment. Okay. Phoenix, this is Al, proceeding with command number 3. Decrypt and install the plan and context package number 3. Key, Dawn. Beginning installation. Proceed with the reading. The central district of the ETU has its own artificial sun, as do all the other districts, except that this one is the brightest of all. As part of the attempt to preserve the Earth's time cycle, a digital sky was also scheduled, but they couldn't get enough power to put it into operation. The richest areas are on the rooftops, as they receive the most hours of sunlight. This place looks like a monument. What a thrill to be able to leave the Empire for a change. Still, these people would rather live in the dark than tear down their failed dome. Must have a lot of faith in being able to make it work. Guess this is where all those who didn't want to leave home came to. Their children have never lived on Earth, and yet they're already doomed to darkness again for the failures of their elders. Ain't that the way? The privileged areas are the first row of buildings next to the sun and the rooftops of all the remaining rows, increasing in value based on their distance from the main row. Tiger team is heading to the maze. What the... Hold on. There's... Can't blow my nose at the moment, but it's not. It leaks my nose. Anyways, TMI. Tiger team is heading to the maze, a privately owned apartment complex located on the 12th ring of buildings. It gets its name due to the close proximity between its buildings. The streets are narrow corridors, and it's usually possible to cross from one building to another through bridges built by the inhabitants themselves. It's a particularly hostile place. It's located at 820 on the grid. Have to keep our eyes peeled. The location was chosen for a specific reason. Security levels in that area are very low, and surveillance is non-existent. There will be no need to maintain the cover. The package must be delivered for access to Phase 4 of the mission. The pickup has been confirmed, and the final objective remains achievable. It's recommended to adhere to the established schedules. End of recording. Sorry for the interruption, Coco. Are you ready? Let's go. Plans download completed. Working route to destination. Team, this is Owl. Everybody ready? Caterpillar Squadron in position. Yeah, Squadron in position. Butterfly Squadron in position. Follow the established route. Meet me at the apartment. We're super cash. Oh. Oh my god, cuties! Wait, also this place is beautiful. What is happening? I think that was the last one. Oh, I'm beat. Thanks for helping me today. I know you were really tired after last night's work. Don't worry, I'll survive. How about you? Are you starting to get less tired? Yeah, soon I'll be able to run the store by myself. I like giving you a hand. I mean, it's my store too. You don't have to do everything yourself. I know. But if someday you can't come, we won't have to close anymore. Aww. Now that we are closed. Stop, you're tickling me. Hey, it was you who wanted to change your body, so like, don't complain, okay? Maybe we should wait. I'm still too sensitive. The doctor said it would take me a few months to get used to it. That's precisely why we shouldn't wait, duh. Besides, we have to go to that meeting. Don't remind me. You're right, we better get ready. Wait, but they're not in the... Aren't they in the desert now? Is the desert also in this fucking dome? I'm confused. Wonder if it was us or them who chose this place. Doesn't look very suitable for a meeting. Someone could jump out of one of these corners at any moment. There are artificial sunlight lamps everywhere, and the smell is nauseating. I don't think they live here. They just came to make the deal. Why are you bringing a child to this? I don't like this image with all of these fuckers with the guns and the child. Upsetting. I hate that. Is this it? It's a bit scary. It's here. Don't worry, you're gonna be fine. These people are gonna take care of you. Okay, I've had a great time these days with you. Will you come to see me? I've had a great time too, but I don't think I'll be able to visit you. Sorry. Maybe when you're older. That's okay. When I'm older. Be good, okay? I don't want you to end up like your sister. Okay. I'm tempted to use the situation to catch two of the Empire's most wanted criminals, but can't risk jeopardizing the mission. Besides, I would never betray Sela's trust. Who are you? You... Still, I don't understand why the Central Command has asked me to restrict myself to going after Yoko. Have they just forgiven Sela and Mara? It's barely been a year since the whole Synergia incident. Oh, cool. Two masked figures wait for me in the center of a surprisingly well-decorated room. One is taller than the other. Imagine she must be Sela. Can't believe I'm standing in front of her. Hope it really is them and not just decoys. We've gone to great lengths to secure the area and still haven't seen them come in. There's no way they've been in here for days, so how did they do it? Hello. First the girl. Go with them, Tsukiko.
Goodbye, you. I'll miss you. Goodbye. Goodbye, you.
Goodbye. I'll miss you too. The smaller figure carries Tsukiko out of the room, only to return a few seconds later. I will miss that little thing. She was kind and obedient for such a little girl. I'm gonna need you to take off your mask. The deal was with Sela and Mara, and I need to know it's you girls. Good, but remember what we agreed. The conversation will be done via the local network. If you try to record anything, we'll know. Of course. The two figures look at each other for a moment and remove their masks. They are indeed Sela and Mara, although the latter has changed a bit from the photos. She seems to have a different, more mature body now. My gaze meets Sela's, making my heart skip a beat. My pulse quickens. Who are you? Is you just like a fan? Wow, it's really girls. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Before that, I just wanted to tell you that I'm delighted to meet you. Oh my god, I'm such a big fan of yours, Sela. What do you mean? Well, I imagine you've done some research on me. I mean, I'm Fang Yu, the creator of the Teleco martial art, The Art of Sacrifice. I haven't heard of it. Many of the techniques I've created are adaptations of your old techniques to fight cyborgs. It's quite an honor to be able to meet you in person. Thanks, I guess. Since we're on a local network, I hope you don't mind if I ask you a few questions. I would prefer that the Empire knows as little as possible about us. I won't tell anyone anything, I promise. I just want to get this over with as soon as possible.
I think it's okay if we talk to her a little. According to what Inu told me, she's not our enemy.
Inu said that? Well, fine, it's okay. Thanks, Mara. I read a lot about you too.
Nothing good, I imagine.
I'm afraid not, sorry.
Don't worry, we're used to it by now.
It must have been very difficult to survive since you escaped.
To tell you the truth, getting here was quite a problem. As you may already know, the rebel cities fell and we had to move on. Once we came to the ETU, things got a lot easier. Now we have a very quiet life, for now at least.
Glad to hear that. I know I work for the Empire, but that doesn't mean I have anything against you two. Well, it's a start. To tell you the truth, I don't think the Empire has any interest in you at this point. They must have forgiven you.
Maybe they realized that we were never a threat to them. We just wanted to live in peace.
Yeah, I suppose now that they know you don't plan to attack them and that the rebels have disappeared, they've come to the conclusion that trying to catch you would just cost more than leaving you alone. That being said, usually the Empire is airtight. Nothing gets out, nothing gets in. If they let people slip away just like that, many others would try to escape, so tread carefully. Just because you're not their priority doesn't mean they've forgotten about you. Thanks for the advice, but the Empire should look at bigger issues if they don't want to disappear in a matter of years. On the contrary, we're stronger than ever, especially now that we've won the war against the rebels.
The Empire won't fall because of an outside enemy, but on its own. The Council knows this, which is why they intend to eradicate any kind of internal rebellion immediately. That's why you're here today, and you're coming for Yoko and not us. What the Council doesn't realize is that the new generation of androids brought by Synergia will be the ones to bring down the Empire.
Funny you should say that yourself, being part of that new generation.
That's precisely why I say it. The new androids can't be controlled. The constant attacks and humiliations the androids suffer in the Empire will make these sentient androids try to escape again and again.
What humiliations? The only thing they're forbidden to do is love a human.
What humiliations? The very design of these androids is a symbol of hatred towards them. They're not allowed to dye their hair any color in order to distinguish them from humans. The hair is now a badge, a mark of their inferiority. They're condemned to servitude. No one could stand such a thing. They will rebel.
But the Empire has control of the new 3 machines. They're inaccessible, so they'll always be able to manipulate the androids and keep them at bay. Only the Emperor can access them, and it takes a very long process of several hours to verify that he's the one gaining access. They're not just gonna let the Synergia incident happen again.
And when the Emperor dies?
The Emperor will never die. His body is probably superior to mine, and they'll continue to improve it. Everyone dies. I understand that you can't say it out loud, but eventually even the Emperor will kick the bucket, no matter how much science and medicine they throw at his body. I don't think so. Changing the subject, you said you live in peace, but I'm surprised that Sela is living a quiet life. Don't you miss some action?
The truth is that I work in a small store, but she still does some small jobs from time to time.
Of course, should have guessed. Do you like living here, in this place with no sky? It's not perfect, but I prefer the long days here to the short time cycles outside. Someday the dome will be finished, I'm hopeful. You seem to like the place a lot for having just arrived.
We've been treated well, much better than in other cities. Although there are a lot of stupid laws, love between humans and androids isn't frowned upon here.
I feel a little bad about what they did to you in the Empire, but you shouldn't have broken the law. Besides, Yoko killed a lot of Velta agents using that android of hers. It was quite a massacre, and they weren't even able to catch him. Someday I'll run into him and justice will be served. That android was manufactured in the Empire's refugee district. It was made by an old Japanese android craftsman named Kanenobu. Even you wouldn't be able to defeat it. The only way to stop it easily would be to hack it. The art of sacrifice has never failed me. I would surely be able to take him on. If I could kill it, I'd earn the respect of the Imperial officers. Is that why you're going after Yoko? To earn the respect of a bunch of old fucking geezers? They're my family. They've given me everything. You think for yourself. You're nothing more than a tool for them. Someday it might be your race, the one they'll outlaw. Question their authority. They won't always be on your side, you know. It's normal for you to think so, but I'm built different. I used to think that way too, but you will change. They'll make you change. When the Empire collapses, you get out of there as soon as possible, and maybe you'll manage to dodge the falling rubble. Sela, I admire you, but I'm not a traitor. Okay, I'm leaving, Mara. Don't take too long.
I won't.
Oh, wait, Sela, I didn't mean to offend you. Shit, this was the last thing I wanted. Talking is so clearly not my strong suit. Hope Sela didn't take it too personally. Not that I'll be able to see her in the future, but I would have liked to make a good impression.
Don't worry, but think about what she said.
It's just that I'm happy with my life. I don't judge you for what you did, but I'm different.
You don't have to explain yourself. Relax. So, is the Empire really that afraid of Yoko?
I mean, I don't know if fear is the right word, but it's clear that they want to kill her. They made sure Tsukiko wasn't some kind of clone where Yoko would keep her memories. Turns out she's just a child. I don't get it. Why does Yoko care so much about her?
I don't know what monster you imagine Yoko to be, but even she loves her family.
But I'm pretty sure they created her in a freaking test tube, dude. She's not even her real sister.
None of us were born naturally. If you admire Sela, who's not an ordinary human, why wouldn't Yoko love her sister?
I mean, I guess it's not that far-fetched, but why would Yoko recreate her sister? All the chaos she caused last year just to get her back?
It wasn't Yoko who created her, it was a morbid rebel idea. Yoko was simply incapable of abandoning a clone with her deceased sister's face.
How gruesome.
Not more than kidnapping her. Why did the Empire do that? What was in it for them?
I don't know. I'm afraid that information is above my rank. I only know that we came because Yoko is surrendering. Something we couldn't refuse. Why is she doing it? I thought she would fight to the death.
You'll have to ask her that.
I don't think a person like Yoko can change so easily. She's probably up to something, but no matter. She won't get away with it.
While this may sound impossible, being used to the Empire's paranoia, there really isn't an elaborate plan behind every decision. In this age of accelerated progress, you have to learn to adapt constantly. Sela and Yoko, unfortunately, took a very long time to realize that.
Is Sela as stubborn as she seems?
No, she's Sela.
I understand. Well, I think it's time for me to go. Take good care of Tsukiko, please.
Don't worry.
So, where's Yoko?
Before that, I read that you're immortal.
That's right.
Don't believe what your creators tell you. They didn't tell me a single truth.
I'll keep that in mind.
I hope so. Yoko's waiting for you. You'll see her in a moment.
Oh, waiting for me where?
She chose the location herself. The deal was that we would give you her location. Yoko's not that easy to find if she doesn't want to be found. That being said, remember that once I leave here, whether you get to kill Yoko or not is up to you.
I understand. I'm sorry it had to end like this. Hope everything will be different with Tsukiko, but you haven't told me...
Goodbye, you.
Mar disappeared. What? I've been hacked. That's why they wanted me to use the local network. Shit. You, where have you been? At the meeting. What happened? Someone attacked all the other teams. Only you're left. I've prepared an extraction point. Wow, get wrecked. No, I'll complete the mission. Negative. We can't risk a Toliko to get Yoko. Head to the extraction point. I'm gonna turn off comms. I'll contact you when the mission has been accomplished. That's an order. Goodbye. I'm not sure how to fix this. Have they infected my brain? I'm used to having a whole army of technicians at my disposal for these kinds of missions. Still don't understand how they could have hacked my vision. Barely have any implants and they're state of the art. Could it have been Sela? We should have been much more careful when dealing with her. What the fuck is wrong now? Oh, Yoko. In the flesh. Wait, were you here the whole time? No. Anyway, let's get this over with. You're wrong. I'm not gonna fight. That was the deal, wasn't it? I didn't think you'd keep it. Put that barrel against my forehead and pull the trigger. You held up your end of the bargain. That's all I wanted. It doesn't make sense after all you've been through. I don't believe you. Well, piss off then. Before I kill you, answer me one question. Is Tsukiko important enough to cause so much chaos? Is she more valuable than your own life? Gonna kill me or what? Okay. I walk up to her and ready my cannon, leaning the barrel against her chin. It's about time for the sun to rise. Get fucking wrecked. Ah, shit, I knew she was lying. That hurt. You couldn't just kill me and be done with it, could ya? You had to spit your stupid line. Well, then I've changed my mind. Let's go. As you wish. This was my original plan anyway. Oh, dude, this is sick as hell. Yoko takes off her jacket, revealing her tattooed body. She looks me in the eyes for a second and rushes at me. She's extremely fast and lands a blow on my chin, shattering it. I try to dodge her next attacks while powering up my muscles. Barely had time to prepare myself. Slowly feel less pain with each of her blows, and it's less difficult to dodge them, but every time she lands one, she breaks a couple bones. After one of her right jabs, I manage to duck and hit her in the ribs. They're hard as a rock. Clear that Yoko is a cyborg with military components. I've torn my hand to shreds. I have no choice but to use my techniques and take advantage of my cannon. One of her kicks hits me in the stomach, almost piercing me. Ah! Shit, I'm thinking too much. I have to act. Wait for the right moment to dodge one of her blows and fire my cannon. She easily deflects it with her hand. Fuck, she's really fast. Haven't even given her a scratch yet. At this rate, she's gonna beat me to a pulp. I take one of her kicks to my chest, but I grab onto her so I don't go flying. Wedge my cannon right in her ribs and pull the trigger with a loud blast. Good. Taking half of her torso. She's fucking finished. Not bad, but I'm kind of bored. It's over. Before I manage to smile back at her, Yoko punches my face. Back up to try and gain space to reload the gun, but Yoko grabs me by my clothes and yanks me towards her like a limp rag doll. See, that's why I took off my jacket. You gotta get out of the dojo once in a while. I chamber around, but before I even realize it, she hits me with her elbow, breaking my gun in half. I'm screwed. Although it looks like it's not completely broken, one of the barrels is still intact. Next thing I know, Yoko throws me against a wall and hits my skull. Oh, I think, oops. That fucking hurts. I might be dead. Me, Yoko. Wait, I've fainted. I think I died. I start to think again. A little bit. I've been dead for a few seconds. Where am I? I can't see anything. My eyes, they form again. I see spots. Yoko, still there. Oh, this is what you meant by immortal, huh? I see they hand out the title of immortal pretty easily. I was hoping to die today. What a fucking bummer. I need to kill her. I have no mouth. I can't get her attention. Wait, please don't go yet. I can't fail. I hear someone else, but I can't make out her voice. My eardrums have stopped working. I need to focus. Eyes, arms, brain. Manage to raise my head. I see something better, but not very clear. I emit a slight sound that drowns in the blood rushing down my throat. You're still alive? Seems you actually are more immortal than I thought. Well, I'll have to fucking disintegrate you then. Yoko walks over to me. I feel the ground sink under her weight. She grabs my shirt and lifts me up a little. She extends her fist to strike me. Now! I move my hand as her arm comes against me. Oh my fucking god! I hear the clang of metal against her teeth and pull the trigger. I only see a blur of red afterward. The sound of falling bits of flesh is heard for a few seconds, and a shower of blood blinds me again. I lie still for a minute. I can feel my bones creaking. Who was that other person? It's my usual hearing. It's not Yoko. The beating has stopped. Regained some of my vision. Enough to get the hell out of here. Oh, it's you. I see the second figure, but I have trouble making it out. I try to speak in between gasps. Who are you? I've only come for her body. Wait a minute, you're Darla. You were also involved in the Synergia incident. Are you working for Sela now? I'm just doing her a favor. She helped me escape and saved my life. Sure, you almost killed yourself with your experiments. I know almost everything about what happened after Synergia. I'm the Emperor's right hand, after all. Do you go around saying it? Not that you'll be able to tell anyone. I'm afraid I'll have to take her body. I'm sorry it was you who came for Yoko. I have nothing against you, but I have to do my job. A strange pink gas has begun to come out of her hand, quickly filling the room. I'm immune to poison. I just don't... I know, you're too young to die, but I hope this serves as a lesson to you. A lesson Yoko never learned. There's always someone stronger than you. I can't breathe. Am I gonna die? I bring my hand to my transmitter and activate it again. Are you there? We already have a team headed straight for your position. Stay put, we're coming for you. I can hear Darla dragging Yoko's lifeless body away. At least I completed my mission. Aww. The dead man switch is activated. It's done. Are you okay? Yeah, it's just a small part of me expected Yoko to break her into the deal.
Darla said she fought, just not to win.
I'm glad to hear that at least she wasn't executed in cold blood.
Don't feel guilty. It was herself who insisted that we couldn't intervene.
I know, it's just... maybe we should have ignored her like she did so many times with me.
Maybe. So, what now?
Now we keep our end of the deal. Time to bathe this little thing. Come on, Tsukiko. Oh, well. I can feel an intense heat imbue the tips of my limbs, making its way to the center of my stomach. It's as pleasurable as ever. Managed to get me out of there. How long have I been in the tank? Anyway, if they woke me up, it's for a reason. Another mission. Back to life. Wow. Wowie zowie. That, you know, that was, I thought for a second that we were gonna get Yoko backstory, and I guess we kind of did a teeny bit, but I'm just kind of sad now. This is kind of sad, actually. Dang. Well, I love that they just do a blanket, like, all our Kickstarter backers, instead of doing the whole, like, 10 minutes of credits. I appreciate that. As someone who backed it, I don't need to see my name in the 10 minutes of credits. I appreciate that. But yeah, that's Synergia and Sunrise. Ugh, that was a good little fucking extra story. Damn. Just kind of hicked up now. Well, hope y'all had a good time. Thanks for joining me for this. And I hope you take care. Bye.